Marcia Bent from the $1,000,000 Sales Record course, and today I'll be sharing 5 useful tips and areas that persons fall short in when creating their database. The first tip is one, failing to create a database. Many persons think that creating a database is elaborate. They don't have time to do it, and the kryptonite of all salespersons or entrepreneurs is they're just not consistent. And I want to start off by saying you can actually create a database pretty easily, just getting an Excel spreadsheet and recording the phone number, full name, email address, what the person's interested in. And that's usually a good place to start. Yeah. So the first area that persons fall apart in is actually creating a database. The second area of opportunity when creating databases are that they don't update them very regularly. So many persons, for instance, think that, okay, I have my contacts on my phone or on my Google Contacts or in my notebook. And they literally have like 10 different notebooks. And they think that that's enough. And you see, if you're not updating your database, your electronic database on a consistent basis, you run the risk of it not being effective. Your database is really supposed to be like your mini assistant. You're supposed to be able to look on your database at quick glance, and because you have a field to know when persons' birthdays are, you're able to know enter that in your Google Calendar and know when persons' birthdays are. Know where most of your clients are, because I mean, at some point you're going to record their address in your database, especially if you're going to mail things to them. And you can now be able to group where your clients are and actually make judgments based on that. By failing to update your database on a consistent basis, you miss out on that. And remember that a database is really a systematic organization of contact information for prospective or existing or past clients that can be used for sales or marketing purposes. I mean, that's in essence what a sales database is. You not updating it on a consistent basis is you doing a huge disservice to your business. So that's one area. Another area that many salespersons fall apart in is you don't remember to export your contacts from your phone into your database. I mean, I'm not sure about you, but I don't walk around with a tablet or a laptop when I see persons at an event or at a supermarket, or really just in maybe regular conversation. I'm usually by my phone. So if you have your contacts on your phone, one of the easiest things that you could do if you have a Gmail account is actually sync it to your phone's contacts, and that way when you save a contact to your phone, it will actually be added to your contacts on your Gmail once you set up that syncing feature. And you can actually just export it on that CSV file. You can now copy the contacts based on the different columns that you're putting it in your database. And that's you updating your database right there. It doesn't have to take very long. You just need to be consistent. And just taking the time out to do that really does help. Another area that persons fall apart in, which is area 4, is they don't get rid of unnecessary contacts. So for instance, let's say somebody dies, somebody changes their number, somebody updates their email address, somebody adds a new email address. They don't remember to update it. And guess what? Nobody's perfect. I'm guilty of it. Most persons are guilty of it. But the key is to update it when you realize that it needs to be updated. And one of the best things to use is when somebody actually highlights it to you, you take that time there and then to go in your database and just quickly delete the email address. That's probably the easiest thing that you could actually do. If it's an email address or if it's a phone number, you can also do that. And that way you can actually help to keep your database up to date. For instance, let's say many persons are on Facebook. Several persons share their birthdays on Facebook. You can actually add that to your database. Add it to your Google Calendar for bonus points. If you're like me, you're quicker to look on your Google Calendar than your database, depending on what your days are like. So at least your database can help you to know update your update your Google Calendar so you can now keep track of important dates, let's say anniversaries, home anniversaries if you're in real estate, or anything like that. So that's one thing. And last but not least, many persons fail to use their database in their marketing activities. Yes, they do not send out the email blasts, they do not send out the newsletters, they don't send out advisories. That's a that's a little low hanging fruit there. Come on, man. Let's get on your constant contact, your MailChimp, or even your regular Gmail or whatever your email address is. I think you can copy up to like 300 to 500 contacts at a time and send an email. And I believe that's it. I could be wrong. Just send out your contacts. Send to your contacts. Send out like your flyers, your newsletters, open house information if you're in real estate, new product releases if you sell products or services. Many of you probably, for instance, may sell clothing. You can actually do like what Fashion Nova does and share when new stock comes in, sales, coupons that persons can receive. You name it. It's an opportunity that you can take advantage of. So again, 5 areas that persons fail to utilize their databases onto their fullest potential is: one, actually having a database; two, updating your database; three, removing, actually exporting your contacts from your phone into your database; four, removing unnecessary or outdated information from your database; and five, actually using your database in your marketing activities. I hope this helps. Again, I'm Marcy Bent from the $1,000,000 Sales Record course. We now have our online sales course available, so you can actually visit Marcia Bent, Marcia-Bent to be specific, full stop mykajabe.com, and sign up for the $1,000,000 Sales Record course so you can learn how to make millions in sales by the end of 2023, or as soon as possible if you put in the work. And if you found this content useful, please like the video, subscribe, or follow depending on the channel that you're on. Share it with a friend that might find it useful. And check me out on LinkedIn at Marcia Bent. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer. Check out my other stuff. Reach out, leave a review. Let me know. All right. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.